Hola, hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, tengo aquí un nuevo juego que quiero hacer videíto. Es una aventura gráfica del año 2020, una aventura gráfica de decisiones, de toma de decisiones. En base a las decisiones pasarán unas cosas o pasarán otras. Y nada, tengo varios juegos como este para hacer también los gameplays. Y nada, este juego tiene 6 capítulos, si no me equivoco. Y tengo varios juegos, como decía antes, de esta misma empresa. Y vamos a darle. Venga, nuevo juego.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Dark Knights. Tendría que estar subtitulado en castellano.
You're listening to
Vale.
Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro. You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next, Monroe?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay then. What shall I choose? Let me see.
Pues no sé.
I choose a long walk on the beach.
Ah, yes. With the moon's bright eye bobbing on the black tide.
No. The sun is shining, and the sand is hot and soft between my toes. Wouldn't you like to walk on a beach with me, Poe?
Alas, I fear I would burst into flames at the sun's first embrace.
But you were outside this afternoon.
Then I must simply hate the beach.
That's a shame. I hate skinny dipping alone.
I'd never dream of letting you skinny dip on your own.
And talking of wet dreams.
Dreams
and nightmares.
With Poe
Excellent
and Munro.
choice, Monroe.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Monroe, but that doesn't mean you can change.
Maybe you should try interpreting the next call this dream, Poe.
I fear I would lack your warmth and insight. You have the ability to turn even the most ghoulish visions into something hopeful.
Not always.
Do you suffer from nightmares, Monroe?
Doesn't everyone?
Tell me about yours.
Well, there is this one I've been having lately.
Go on.
A ver, explica.
I can't see. I'm stumbling around trying to feel my way in the pitch black, but I keep bumping into people. It's like I'm trying to push through this crowd, but they don't know that I'm there.
Perhaps you're feeling isolated.
Maybe. But I'm not interested in them. They're just in my way. It's like I'm searching for something. The number 9. But what does 9 represent, Poe?
Well, according to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell.
Well, I feel so much better now.
I did warn you. Perhaps you should help our next caller. They're already waiting. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Munro. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird? The one that calls me? She's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Munro, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't use our first names on air, so I'm just gonna stop you there.
I've cut the call.
Is that a good idea?
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Help him. He needed help.
Don't encourage him, Alice. These kinds of things must be nipped in the bud.
Are we still live?
Sorry, listeners. This was a very strange call. I hope you'll agree.
Frankie, if you're still listening, I do apologize for Poe. He can get very protective. I kind of get your analogy now.
Do I, Munro? Very well, then. Standing down.
Oh, listeners, we've upset him now. Poe's got all frowny face. What's that?
This? Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
Mira, ¿por qué lo
It's
escondes? No hace
Give it to
falta.
me.
How long is the break for?
Give it to me.
All in good time, so how long?
3 minutes?
Okay, I'm going to make some tea for us. You stay here.
You're making tea for me.
I do it all the time.
What's going on? Give me the note or I'm leaving.
Of course, we must have continued drama, mustn't we, Alice?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
¿Qué hago? Venga, le hago caso a
They
ella.
don't have any locks?
I don't think it's necessary.
Poe. Do you ever get the feeling the radio station is cursed?
No more than the rest of August.
Maybe we should call it a night.
And abandon our listeners? Munro, this isn't like you.
I just have a really bad feeling about this. I think something terrible is going to happen.
Shh, Alice. I can feel your heart racing from here. Everything We'll be fine.
I don't think so. Come on, we're alive.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
You know I'd never let anyone hurt a single hair on your head.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. Let's not get into that now. We're back with our listeners in 3, 2...
You'd have been a sacrificial shish kebab if it wasn't for me.
Oh, Poe, that sounds like a great story, but it'll have to wait, because we're back with our listeners and more dreams and nightmares.
Okay, who's our next listener? It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
Pues sí, voy a mirar.
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you. And Ellis.
I don't think you are. I think you're spinning us an impish tale, Frankie. You write your little notes and dream your little dreams, but you're not brave enough to act on them, are you, Frankie?
Poe, stop it!
What are you waiting for, Frankie? We're sitting ducks. Don't worry, Munro. He's just bluffing.
Don't!
I'm not hiding, Munro.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Hide. Hide.
¿Y por qué apagar la luz? ¿Qué sentido tiene eso?
And scene. I hope you enjoyed, fair listeners. Everything you just heard was an elaborate fiction. The first of many fictional dramas on dark nights with Poe and Munro. It's done. It was self-defense, Al. We will never talk of this again. Ever.
Let's just go.
No tengo más opciones, solo ella.
I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these.
¿Para qué?
Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will. Finally tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson was last seen by his wife a couple of nights ago at around 7 o'clock before returning to his office on Chaucer Street. Please contact
The August Police Department if you're able to help. And that's your August update with Poe
and Munro.
So what's next, Monroe?
Nightmares and dreams.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Munro.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling that well.
But we do have a caller waiting.
I'm sorry. Maybe some other time.
Don't worry. I'll take this first one. It's Frankie.
Don't mess with me, Poe.
It is Frankie.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're alive. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Who is this?
It's Frankie. Thank you for what you did.
Frankie? You're... What did we do?
You gave me peace. Thank you. I was doing bad things. I've done bad things.
What have you done, Frankie?
Locker number 9 at August train station. Her head's in there. The dogs ate the rest of her.
You've killed someone?
No. I've killed people. The other girl is behind the gym in an industrial bin. She may be gone now. I liked her hair.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I want forgiveness, John. And because the police will never find me now, will they?
Sorry, listeners. We're going to have to cut to a break. You're dead.
I am dead. You buried me, don't you remember? But I'll be in touch. Soon.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now. Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Pues nada, capítulo número 1 hecho. Tus decisiones. Elegí gato y me dieron un logro por ello. Corté la llamada, bueno, me daba igual una cosa que otra. Entrega especial. Pisaste la nota. O recogiste la nota, claro. ¿Por qué voy a pisar la nota? El regreso de Frankie. ¿Cortaste la segunda llamada de Frankie? No. Yo voy a escuchar a la puerta, que fue la mayoría de gente que ha hecho, ¿vale? ¿Y llamar a la policía? No, no. Dejaste a Poe saludar a Frankie. Sí, esto me dieron el otro logro. El segundo. Cadáveres enterrados. Dejaste que Poe encubriera el asesinato. Tocaste a Munro en el sofá. Bueno, es que no tenía otra opción. Y este 15% debe ser si cambias algo de las opciones anteriores. Elegiste la manzana o la naranja. Bueno, 50%. Vale, capítulo 1 acabado. Siguiente capítulo. Capítulo número 2. Capítulo 2. Vale, vamos. Vamos por el capítulo 2.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it as a loan.
Okay, well, how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Munro.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours. If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
Everything will be fine, Alice. I've set up our donation pages, and the amounts are already rolling in.
How much do we have?
15.
100?
No, 15 pounds.
That's not going to be enough money, honey.
I know, but we've only been on air, 12 hours.
That's halfway, Poe.
Let's turn it up a notch then.
I always give 110%.
Here we go. Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show.
and it's time to take your calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
Oh, we could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of déjà vu. What about you, Monroe?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting déjà vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. Be a tired, hallucinating queen.
Toma besito.
Monroe, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Comfortable?
John, what are you doing? We'll be live in a minute.
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Okay, Buster, that's enough. You're gonna get my irritable just woken up side if you're not careful.
You're not going anywhere, Alice.
Stop being creepy.
Deja de ser creepy.
Oh, no. No, this can't be happening.
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and Nightmares with Poe and Munro.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again.
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tap.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent.
¿Quién es esta?
I just need to make a call. It's broken. Why?
I'm not leaving you again.
Please leave. Now.
Make me.
This isn't real. I'm dreaming.
I've always admired your brain, Edgar.
Am I dead?
No, not dead. Just resting.
Are we in purgatory? Or hell?
Oh, Poe, always so fascinated by the macabre.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams. Nope. No. Fine. You don't want to be a door? That's not right. Poe?
So you think I'm Edgar Allan Poe?
You are. And I'm Millie, remember?
I'm really not sure.
Well, let me remind you. This is what you wanted. You want to be him.
Millicent Brand. You used to own this building when it was a halfway house.
Halfway between heaven and hell.
You died in a bath. Suicide. You slit your wrist.
You told me to do it so we could be together.
No. It's got nothing to do with Edgar Allan Poe. These stories are getting mixed up. Your halfway house was a front for illegal sex workers.
It was an honest exchange for services.
This was the 19th century. There was no honest exchange for anything back then.
And you think there is now? Edgar, please, stay with me.
Poe? Poe?
Poe, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There.
Au.
We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, governor. What's the jig?
Desaparece. Ella también.
This can't be happening. Poe?
Munro?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's tiff, Edgar. Is new one not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you are named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out.
Oh. That was easy.
What shall we do about him?
Untie him. Where are we now, Poe?
Does it matter?
No.
Everything is full of stars.
And the stars are full of people.
And the people are full of stars.
And we're all within each other.
And we've always known it.
What's that sound, Poe?
Don't be alarmed.
It's beeping.
It's just an alarm.
Oh, Poe, you silly bunny. Poe! Poe! It's strange, him not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Munro. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break now. For the rest of you, last week Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news. but thanks to the insurance and the builder's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. But it always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue. And I didn't kill Poe either. The doctor says he'll be fine. They just need to keep him in for a few more days' observation before they can let him out. Go and visit him. Oh, and listeners, one more thing. Radio August is my home now, and I'll do anything to protect it. Anything.
Cómo ha cambiado el carácter de Munro, ¿no?
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back. So, what are you saying?
We worked the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it's between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Bueno, vamos por el capítulo número 3.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Monroe. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Monroe. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me or a cat?
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August I.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is
Muy
he
normal.
okay, Yvette?
Muy
Not
normal
really.
drogar.
He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Poe.
Yvette, I was joking with Monroe.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure.
Nada.
Why aren't you sure?
I don't trust August police.
They're the police.
Exactly.
We don't even know who's been kidnapped.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Do you even listen to yourself reading the August update?
Not really. I normally drift off.
You drift off?
I imagine myself at the opera. I'm on stage, and there's this beautiful young lady in the front row. But she's dressed like a cat.
Okay. Let's circle back to that another day.
So what are you saying?
We work the case ourselves.
That boy could get hurt.
Not if we hurry up. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
Let's settle then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss Clay, but...
Nice whistle.
Thank you. Do you have a specific question?
What do you use it for?
Blowing. It makes a noise.
I know, but for running or sports.
Do you know how hard it is to keep teens with raging hormones in line?
Hard?
Well, less hard with a whistle. It's like Pavlov's dog. Blow it, and they know something bad is coming.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Amber.
It's Miss Amber.
Miss Amber.
You two, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
What's our next move, Munro?
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
If we can find her address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that? Unless they've kidnapped him, I'm not sure how much help they'll be.
Worth a try.
Sure. It's not like Frankie told us to hurry up or anything.
You have news about Joe?
Is Joe still missing?
Yeah, missing. Since yesterday.
We thought it was a prank, but we had a caller on the radio, a girl. She said she was holding Joe hostage.
Live on the radio?
No, we were off air.
Good. Have you told the police?
We, thought that should be your decision.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
Are you going to call the police then?
I'll have to think about it.
It's not always a straightforward decision, Poe.
Although the police are supposed to be equipped for this sort of thing.
If that's all, I've got an early start, and I'd like to have some thinking time of my own.
We'd still like to ask you some questions, if that's okay, Mr. Watts.
Whatever you need.
Are you okay, Mr. Watts?
Not really. My son is missing and I'm wasting time talking to you.
We're just trying to help, but we can leave it to you and the police.
You didn't call the police, did you?
We didn't.
Good. Good.
Have you been asked for a ransom, Mr. Watts?
We are not going to tell the police.
Just before you came here, she called. She said if I told the police, she'd kill Joe.
What did she want?
$50,000.
So it's looking more likely this is a kidnapping.
I don't want to tell the police yet. I just need some time to work out what to do.
We're looking into it as well. And if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. And what do you need from me?
Can you tell us a bit about Joe?
He's good. He is good. He did a marathon last month to raise money for Dorothy May.
Dorothy May?
Yeah, she's an 80-year-old with a acoustic neuroma. He helped her with it. He mows the lawns for the old folks around here for free. He's really good.
Any reason someone might want to hurt him?
I've been thinking about this over and over again, and I just can't think of anyone who would.
Nice whistle.
Yeah, that's Joe's. He's a runner.
I run too. Is that him in the photo?
Yes. That's when he just passed his driving test.
Has he got a car?
No, he prefers cycling.
Pues ya estaría.
Do you think his dad killed him?
You think Joe's dead?
If Joe is dead, I bet his dad killed him.
He's just upset.
Why isn't he out, looking for Joe himself?
He's probably over the limit.
He didn't seem that drunk.
Functioning alcoholic. I tried that on for a while.
Really?
We haven't got time. Come on.
Sorry, yes. What's next?
I think we should go to the guest house now.
You're right. Possibly should have done that first.
I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher. You find Miss Clay.
Why don't I talk to Miss Gallagher, and you find Miss Clay?
I don't...
Thank you for seeing me, Miss Clay.
Oh, anything to help.
We had an anonymous call at the radio station. A girl called Yvette claims to have kidnapped Joseph Watts.
Really? I knew he'd gone missing. I didn't realize he'd been kidnapped.
We're not entirely sure yet. And Yvette?
No, that's not anyone at the school I'm aware of.
Is there anything you know that might help us find him?
I've only been at the school a couple of months myself. I'm still feeling my way round.
Okay. Sometimes it's better if you don't think.
Really?
Yes, so word association.
Oh, I'm not sure.
August.
Magic.
Huh, magic, that's good.
Good.
School.
August High.
Joseph Watts.
Litterbug.
A litterbug?
Oh, sorry, that just came out.
No, that's fine, that's good. Why litterbug?
I saw him drop a sweet wrapper once. Haven't been able to let it go, apparently.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thanks for trying.
Oh, that's totally okay. I really hope you find him.
Thanks, Miss Clay. This is a lovely guest house room, I might add.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mr. Pope?
Pub.
How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm just a run-of-the-mill substitute teacher. A bit of a tree hugger. I generally don't settle in any one place for too long. I guess I like adventure.
So you're not planning on leaving anytime soon?
Am I a suspect, Mr. Pope?
No, but it would be suspicious.
Do you want to leave August?
No, it's my home, and I have a family here.
Oh, so, your partner on the radio, Munro, she's your wife?
No, we're just partners.
But you are married?
Yeah. Yes, with children.
Oh, such treasures. But will they be virtuous, or will they suck the planet dry and spit it out again?
My eldest is 12, so...
Never too early to look after the environment, Mr. Pope.
I'm sure they're doing their bit. Well, you've been most useful, Miss Clay. Have a good evening.
I do hope you find Joe.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litterbug.
So she's an eco-warrior.
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else? Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
I'm trying.
The headmistress, then?
Miss Gallagher?
Denied. Let's see Dallas Umber.
Want to play good cop, bad cop?
Do we have to?
Okay. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
You're going to rough her up?
No, just if you think she's not telling us everything, leave it to me, and I'll get the goods.
I'm not going to lie.
I would. She's coming.
Back so soon?
Miss Umber, is there something you're not telling us?
No.
Very well, then. We'll be on our way.
Poe! Wow, good job.
She said she's told us everything. There's nothing else to see here.
Wow.
Thank you for your time, Miss Umber.
Wow.
Good night, Miss Munro.
Wow.
Yes, you can do more of that in the car. Let's hurry along.
Wow.
Well, we're at the guest house.
Wow.
Come on, Munro. You know I'm a gentleman.
Thank God for women, then.
I'll talk to Miss Clay.
Fine. I'll talk to Miss Gallagher. There's a young kid who might die tonight, and it's because you didn't man up.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Is it? Is that what you tell your wife?
I don't tell her anything.
You can lie about us, but not to save a kid? That's selfish, John.
Alice, I just have a hard time lying to people. Other than my wife.
Just go.
Alice?
I'll catch up. I'll save you, Joe.
Back again, Miss Munro.
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit it dead end with Joe.
Oh dear. Want to drive?
Sure.
Well, you're quite handy, aren't you?
I have my uses.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was laying screed in the garage.
Screed?
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-levelling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Don't be silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial-grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wesmarie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wesmarie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wesmarie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, they'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe. We're not going to tell anyone. You can tell us anything.
Just tell us what you can.
Have you spoken to Miss Clay?
Yes, she's told us everything she knows.
I doubt that. I think she knows what happened to Joe.
What's happened to Joe?
There was this after-school club. Green for Life. It's pretty political, actually. I'm not sure why they allowed it.
Whatever you can tell us.
It's about saving the planet. Miss Clay is pretty militant about it. You know, planting trees, recycling, handing out leaflets, that kind of thing.
Sounds kind of good.
Well, it isn't.
Clubs in August become cults, Munro.
We had to write up a table of our class. Those with the most impact on the environment were at the top.
You were in the club?
How else would I know about it? I'm only telling you because the top 3 have gone missing. Joe was 3rd on the list.
Have you told the police all this?
I'm on antipsychotics with a history of mental illness.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope you find.
Any idea where he might be?
No.
Hey, you have a whistle too? Like Joe?
Yeah.
We ran together sometimes. It's for start-stops.
Guest house.
Or Miss Umber, or the parents.
Really, Poe? She just said it was Miss Clay.
Yes, and Miss Clay said they'd never spoken. Maybe she's just got it in for her.
We need to stop Miss Clay doing whatever it is she's doing.
Guest house it is.
Step on it then.
Just a second. She's gone.
Not completely.
What's that?
A brochure for Howe Park.
Think it's a clue?
I don't know.
It's almost certainly been left to mislead us.
But what choice do we have, Poe?
None.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Joe! Joe! We're too late, Alice.
No. No. This is all our fault.
He wasn't eaten. He was murdered.
We think Miss Clay had something to do with it.
Vet, she's the one the police should be finding. Do you have her voice recorded?
Yes, we record all incoming calls.
Do the police have it?
I already sent it over. I'm sure they're working on it.
I guess I'd better go and identify Joe's body. Whatever's left of him.
August's wolves pretty much eat anything. One time, there was a whole school bus of children and...
Poe, I think you can save that story for another time.
Of course. Sorry. We're sorry for your loss. We'll see ourselves out.
Frankie gave us a warning. Did he know?
I'm having a hard time with this whole Frankie thing.
Where do you think Miss Clay is? No one can find her.
Far away from August, I should imagine.
I feel responsible.
Don't. It's not like you made all the decisions that led to Joe's death.
If they ever invent a time machine, I'm coming back and I'm saving Joe.
Good luck with that. Maybe he was always doomed.
That's gloomy.
Fate and destiny, Munro. It can't always be changed.
Do you think the whistle means anything?
I blew one and couldn't hear anything. It's some kind of dog whistle.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Munro.
À table, Yvette.
Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
Vaya tela.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
We have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves. Munro, are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready. I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it?
Dark Nights
With Poe and Munro.
Buenas, pues después de varios días, semanas de haber empezado este juego, voy a retomarlo e intentar acabarlo ya. Y vamos para ello. Continúo. Vamos para allá.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Maybe we should have a safe word.
If you're worried,
I'm worried I won't like it.
then we should definitely have one. What do you think, Miss Baratsky?
It's Madame.
I'm sorry, Madame Baratsky.
You must feel relaxed. So if a safe word would help, then yes.
What should it be?
Venga, va, plátano.
Banana.
Banana it is.
Okay, banana, banana, banana. Sorry, I'm just practicing.
Places, everyone. And we're live in 3, 2... Welcome back. As promised, listeners, we have a special treat for you tonight. Madame Baratsky is a past life regression therapist who claims to have helped hundreds of clients discover their previous selves, from ancient Egyptian concubines to Cold War spies. Welcome, Madame Baratsky.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, it wouldn't be our show without my better and more beautiful half. Say hello, Monroe.
Hello, Munro.
Monroe has bravely volunteered to be put to sleep by Madame Baratsky this evening.
You make it sound like euthanasia.
She's going to wake you up again. Aren't you?
Of course.
Remind me again why you couldn't do it, Poe?
Dodgy knee. Just a moment, Madame Baratsky will put Monroe into a trance.
I prefer hypnotic state.
Into a hypnotic state. And we'll ask her to describe what she sees. Later on, we'll be taking your calls. Have you lived before? Do you remember any past lives? Or is it all just a money-making racket? Let us know. Monroe?
Yes, Poe?
Are you ready to meet your past self?
I was born ready.
Let's hope you were reborn ready. Madame Baratsky, take it away.
Now, Miss Monroe, please relax. Close your eyes and focus on the sound of my voice. Listen to nothing else but my voice.
Madame Baratsky has started the regression process.
Focus on your arms. Feel how heavy they are. Feel them sink into the chair and pull you into the deep, deep dark. Let the darkness consume you. Good. She is fully relaxed and suggestible. Now you have crossed into a life you have lived before. Do you remember who you are?
Yes.
Monroe says she can remember a previous life.
Shh.
Do not rush. Let the world come to you. Let it reveal itself to you. Let the world envelop you. Step into the world and become your former self. Now tell me what you see.
I'm Elizabeth. That's what you were going to ask, isn't it? Being right. It's a gift and a burden. Where's Dr. Dekker? You don't know, do you? It's okay. I was just being polite. It's nice to see a new face. What did he tell you about me? Ah, my drinking problem. Yes, that's my cover story. Actually, I probably do drink too much. Let's play a game, Doctor.
Venga, vamos a jugar.
You're very accommodating for a therapist. You think of something, and I'll guess it.
Un segundito. Cuadrado.
Why are you thinking of a square? That's so dull. Don't say anything. I mean, you haven't said anything since you arrived. Do you believe me now? That I can read your mind? Good. You believe me? I lose a lot of friends right about now. Something happened at work. The dry cleaner's in town. I can't switch it off. As soon as I lock eyes with a person, I get their thoughts.
Le voy a mirar a los ojos, ¿no?
It's like tuning a radio. If I look at someone, I hear their thoughts. Anyway, there's this guy who walks in with a suit. It's got a stain on the trousers near the zipper. And all he's thinking when he drops them off is, Sharon can't pick these up, Sharon can't pick these up. So he starts screaming at me that he needs the hour service or he'll have me fired. So I call the manager.
my manager is also called Sharon, so it gets a bit confusing. I call Sharon over anyway. Sharon! Sharon! This guy's face is a picture, but he's holding it together. Sharon comes over preoccupied. She's thinking about the washing machines. She is the manager, so she normally does that, but this time was different. She was thinking about Nisha, spinning away in one of them. Nisha? She's a part-timer, waiting to start uni. Sweet looking, but salty. Anyway, the store manager hears shouting and comes over. The customer, let's call him Ed, says that we shouldn't be advertising something we can't deliver. Says he's a lawyer and he'll sue us. The store manager, whose name I intentionally forget, says he'll sort it out. Sharon, in the meantime, has gone ashen. I lock onto Sharon's eyes, and I see it again. Nisha, spinning away in a machine. At this point, I'm guessing Sharon has a fantasy about killing her? Ed finally gives in, throws his suit at me, and leaves. The manager looks at me and says, "Can you work your magic hands over his trousers?" He's thinking of me topless, in a hot tub, but with way bigger breasts. And some other things I'd rather not remember. Knowing people's thoughts eats your soul. Fine. I guess I painted the picture, you might as well think it. Thanks for letting me wear a bra, though. They're still too big. Anyway, I take it round back to start working on it. And that's when I see her. Nisha. Like a ragdoll in a hurricane. Just spinning inside this big machine. Her face smashing against glass and metal. Blood pouring out of every opening. She's a mess.
Pues vaya estado de
Do you
hipnosis.
see any jewelry? A ring, maybe?
Yes. A ring.
Good. I need you to get it for me. Do you understand?
I understand.
Well, this is fascinating, August. We'll be back with more of Monroe's past life in just a moment. What's going on?
I'm helping Ellis uncover her past.
Why does she need to get this ring?
Oh, it's just a technique I use.
I think you should bring her back now.
It would be dangerous at this point.
Then do it at whatever point it won't be.
Quiet. I'm trying to concentrate.
They closed down the store for a while so the real cleaners could come in. They got rid of all the blood. It wasn't just blood. Her skull had split open and was grating against the metal drum. Some of her teeth. Sorry, Doctor. What did you want to know? Sharon's in a psychiatric hospital now. They arrested Sharon for Nisha's murder. Sentenced to 18 years. One for each of Nisha's. Is that enough? Maybe murder should be punishable by death. You think people can change? Maybe. Maybe I can change. Sharon's fingerprints were all over the machines. And her husband was having sex with Nisha. That's all the jury needed. Nobody saw her do it, though. She just didn't have a good enough lawyer. People with money get away with murder all the time, though. Don't they? Fair enough. I live on benefits, so I probably shouldn't murder anyone. I watched the trial from the gallery. Not many people made eye contact with me, but Sharon did. She wanted to die. Really die. I don't think she killed Nisha. I did see Sharon once after the trial. She didn't talk. But in her head, all I could see was Nisha going round and round. Her mind was literally stuck like a broken record. Sharon's defense. She said Jared killed Nisha. The Umbrella Man. Jared's the Umbrella Man. It's a nickname. We were on a works do and it started raining, and then Jared pulls out this tiny umbrella out of nowhere and then gets handsy with any girl stupid enough to duck under it. Hence, Umbrella Man. Nisha worked for Sharon as a housemaid. That's how she met the husband. It's so cliche. Nisha was desperate for money and he was desperate for attention. I never told anyone this, but Nisha charged Sharon's husband for sex. I mean, she said she would have done it anyway, but since there was a chance of getting paid... I don't think Sharon knew. Would you pay someone to have sex with you, Doctor? People pay people to have sex with them all the time. Just not with money. They do it expecting love, or opportunity, time, companionship, or orgasms. Nisha was good at cleaning, what can I say? Often I'd go to the back of the machines to hoover the lint trays out, and Nisha was there with Jared, hoovering away already. Sharon's fingerprints were the only ones on the machine. Actually, hers and Nisha's. The police thought she'd struggled against the machine trying to fight Sharon. Nobody heard anything though. Perchloroethylene. It's what they use in dry cleaning machines. But Nisha didn't drown. The spin cycle broke her spinal cord, so she was paralyzed for a few minutes while her face mashed into everything. Shock probably got her first. Yeah, dry cleaning machines have huge locks. There's no way of shutting yourself in. You really have to get a friend to help. Or manager. Nisha kissed me once, so... I slapped her. We were in the machine room. She said she'd got something in her eye and would I take a look? So I did. Her irises were lovely and big, dilated. And while I was looking, she just kissed me. But her mind, it was beautiful, shimmering. And then when she kissed me, it all fell away. All that was left was shame, fear, repulsion. So I slapped her. What did Nisha think about? Nisha thought about Jared a lot. She hated him, but she also wanted to sleep with him at the same time. It's pretty common. I'm sure there's an interesting scientific term for it. Yeah, angry sex or anger sex. I'd probably take either right now. Nisha was asking for it, wasn't she? I mean, if your partner's cheating on you, you murder their fling, right? Exactly. She'd have killed her husband for sure. Why start with Nisha? It doesn't make any sense. I think Jared killed Nisha. I told you about the Umbrella Man. She hated him. But in a lady doth protest too much kind of way. Maybe he killed her. I saw Nisha's body in the machine. Her eyes were still open, crying blood. But I looked into them and there was peace. Nothing else. Just peace. I'm allergic to nuts. Is this definitely normal milk? It's banana milk. Okay then. Banana. Banana.
Munro, you're back.
Banana. Banana.
What's wrong with her?
She's stuck between two lives.
Munro. Munro.
Munro, listen to my voice. You can rest now.
You can go in after her. Just sit down, please.
How can I go in after her? I'd have to get in her brain.
I'm very good at what I do. Sleep.
Qué fácil.
There's a good boy.
Jared, the Umbrella Man. He's weird, like a spider. Sharon ducked under his umbrella that time, and his hands slithered around her body and kind of rested under her breast. Everyone knew he was touching it, and Sharon just gave a weak smile and wriggled away. I tried to read his mind, but it was like a stereogram. Jared's mind was a mess of coloured dots that didn't make any sense. I never knew what he was thinking, ever. There's only one other person I know that's like that. Yep, Dr. Dekker. His mind's also mush. I actually came here today to tell him that I don't want any more sessions. He creeps me out. His facial expression didn't change. Nothing. It was like he was wrapping his arms around his prey. He didn't seem to be particularly enjoying touching her breast, just for science. Jared quit after the murder. Well, so did I, to be fair. Well, I've kind of quit everything now. You can't just think of a question mark. If you've got a question, let me have it. People get like this, flustered when I can read their minds. Cat. I agree. Cat. I already said that Jared killed Nisha. Or something did. Do you believe in the supernatural? No. It's not science, is it? Jared killed Nisha.
Vale, me ha quedado claro.
I saw it happen. But I couldn't tell the police. They were in the back room. Jared and Nisha. They were kissing. And then she opened the door to the machine. She just got in. And Jared, he shut it. He didn't have fingers. He had... I can't. And the kiss. His tongue. It was a giant worm. And it just slithered from his mouth into hers. I tried to catch Nisha's eye. But it wasn't her. It took her over so quickly. Its thoughts. I've seen
Dr. Dekker said that if I can imagine another world, I can move myself into it. Just dream myself away. Become someone else. Someone people love. Someone beautiful. Someone who isn't me. What do you think, Doctor? Can I just dream myself away? I'll stay here then. And hope Jared doesn't find me. The Umbrella Man. Agent X.
In an hour, you'll wake, as if from some deep sleep. And I'll be gone. That should cover it. I'll see myself out.
Pues mucho no tenían ellos dos.
Dr. Dekker.
On that note, here's a message from our sponsor that you're sure to enjoy. Police are looking for Miss Baratsky. It's a shame she didn't stick around.
Was she even licensed?
She came highly recommended.
From who?
Herself, when she knocked on the door yesterday morning.
You let a complete stranger take over my body?
I didn't know what she was going to do.
I feel so violated. I can't even tell our listeners.
We were robbed. She literally took my wallet and your purse.
I know. But that was everything I had.
And that wasn't all she took.
What else is gone?
My adoption papers.
What?
My adoption papers are missing.
I didn't know you were adopted.
Well, I am. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Sorry, Poe, I wasn't suggesting that.
It's unsettling when someone takes something so personal.
Just who does she think she is?
A past lives travel agent who robbed us whilst we were dreaming.
But it wasn't a dream. You were there. You and me.
Yes, just like Wizard of Oz. Maybe the reason the people looked familiar is because you made it all up yourself.
So, are we dreaming now or is this real? I can't tell anymore.
Want me to give you a squeeze?
No, this is real.
How can you be so sure?
Because in my dreams you're much more of a charmer.
And richer, I'd imagine.
Too soon, Poe. Too soon. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. You're live on air, Line 1.
There was an animal in the road, howling like a wolf.
He said it was a hairy animal.
The size of a man.
And the moon was full. We're going werewolf hunting.
I'm Casper Light. You have to stay away from Wolf Lane. I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Vale, repartido, repartido. Esto es por un logro.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
Again, Munro? It's only been a week.
I know. I just can't stop myself.
What is it this time?
I've been taking too many selfies.
Well, they say pride cometh before a fall.
Which is why I won't do it on a cliff.
This isn't much of a confession, Munro. Haven't you got something more scandalous?
You haven't seen the selfies.
Sounds like Munro's beyond saving. But what have you been up to, August? It's time to come clean in the confession booth.
Now remember, callers, no last names, no strings attached, and no consequences. Just call in to confess and let us absolve you of all of your sins.
It's cheaper than therapy.
And almost as effective.
This isn't blasphemous, is it, Munro?
God, I hope not.
Excellent. We have a caller on line 1.
Line 1, you're through to the confession booth.
Hiya, it's me.
You're live on air, line 1. What's your name?
Oh, Beck.
Welcome, Beck. Spill forth the burning secrets of your tormented soul.
He means, what do you want to confess?
I, crashed my boss's car.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Were you hurt?
No, but the car was, totaled. It was a Rolls. Oh.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, how did it happen? Were you swerving to avoid something?
Yeah, there was an animal in the road. It was really hairy. Must have been a bear or something else, because it was huge.
A hairy bear.
As big as a human. Honestly, maybe bigger. I remember because it was a full moon.
What happened to the animal?
I ran off. I don't think it was hurt, but I did hear howling.
Howling?
Yeah, like a wolf. Like, ow. Well, that was terrible, obviously, but like a wolf.
Wow, that sounds mysterious, doesn't it, Poe?
It does indeed.
Thank you for your confession, Beck.
Yes, thank you, Beck. It sounds like you're still traumatized by your experience, but I'm glad you weren't physically hurt. Father Poe says, you are forgiven. And we'll be back for more confessions after this message.
Well, that was kind of strange, wasn't it, Poe?
Yes, although I get the feeling he was angling for something.
Really? Seemed genuine to me. You don't think... No, I'm being silly.
You're not being silly, Alice. I suspect he was trying to make us think the same thing.
He said it was a hairy animal.
The size of a man.
And the moon was full. You don't think there could be werewolves in August, do you?
It does seem unlikely.
Poe, you're not going to believe this, but there's a full moon tonight. Maybe we should leave early and check it out.
Don't you have other plans? It's your birthday tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on having an early night.
Let me call Gwendolyn. Welcome back, listeners. This is Dark Nights with Poe.
And Munro.
And we're in the confession booth. The confession booth.
Line 2, you're through to Father Poe.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
What is your name, child?
Casper.
And what dark anguish burns your mortal soul, Casper?
He means, what would you like to confess?
Nothing. There's actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Off the air.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while, Casper, until after the show.
Well, I could wait until then, but that might not give you enough time.
Time for what?
To save yourself.
Well, you're in luck, Casper, as I have a story queued up. Listeners will be back in a few minutes after this spooky tale. Okay, Casper. It's just us now.
What are we saving ourselves from this time?
Don't go to Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
Well, we might be. The werewolf, remember?
Yes, you are. But you shouldn't.
And why is that, Casper?
Because it will be the last time anyone sees you.
Why?
I can't give details, but something bad will happen if you go to Wolf Lane tonight.
You know, if you want us to take you seriously, perhaps elaborate on the something bad will happen bit.
There's a billion other places you could go, and I'm just asking you to avoid one. But if you have a death wish, go to Wolf Lane.
Is that a death threat, Casper?
No, this is your future. Trust me, I know.
Because you have a time machine?
Because I was there when it happened.
Well, we're certainly putting the dark in dark nights tonight, August.
Maybe we should stop taking calls.
Nonsense, Munro. What would this show be without the heady mix of terror and titillation provided by our callers?
Well, this radio host has been titillated enough for one night, which is good, because it's time for Betty Buys. Sweet dreams, August. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and remember, don't have
nightmares.
With Poe and Munro.
So what do you think?
I think it's only a matter of time before Casper tries to kill us.
He's just an attention seeker.
So am I. I'm not trying to kill anyone, though.
So, what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. He didn't really threaten us, so probably doesn't warrant getting the police involved.
Are you sure?
No. I just wish... I wish we could have one simple, uneventful, boring night.
I don't think you'd like boring, Miss Munro.
You're right. Which is why we're going werewolf hunting.
Casper didn't put you off?
No. Telling me not to do something makes me want to do it twice as hard.
Really? Well, definitely don't do the whistle swinger again.
You like the whistle swinger, don't you?
No.
Even if it's twice as hard?
We're not going to make it out of here if you keep talking like that.
You really think we can see werewolves?
It would be foolish to rule it out altogether. I know it's almost your birthday, but, well, a full moon waits for no man.
Or werewoman.
Exactly.
I guess it could be romantic. You and me, huddled in the car, looking at the stars. They say Wolf Lane's the best place in August for stargazing.
Do they?
There's hardly any light pollution.
That must be why the werewolves like it.
What about you-know-who?
I've told her I'll be late.
Just late?
Well, we'll see.
You go ahead. I need to check something.
Who are you calling?
Hi. Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going.
Hi, it's Munro. No, you look great. Totally convincing. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Hello?
It's all right, Alice.
You don't need to do that. It's not a hold-up.
I beg to differ.
This is for your own protection.
Who are you?
I'm Casper Light. I'm...
From the show. You just called into our radio show.
Oh no. I must have come back again.
Are you okay?
No. This means I've already failed.
What is it you want exactly?
I work for a company called Coit Industries. They do experimental stuff.
A scientist?
No, I'm Eminem.
The rapper?
Mishaps and malfunctions. We clean up messes. I'm here to save you.
Save us from what?
Disassembly? You have to stay away from Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane. You told us not to when you called, so we're going straight home. Isn't that right, Munro?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
See? There's no need for any of this.
Please, put the gun down.
I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake. Don't try it. It always ends badly.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
Gun. Alice? Are you sure this is wise?
The guy was crazy, Poe. Maybe he was on drugs. Maybe he heard us talking about Wolf Lane on the show and thought he'd have some fun.
I suppose you're right.
Besides, you said the police will pick him up. It's not like he's gonna follow us here.
Well, he definitely knows where we're going. Maybe we shouldn't be out here on our own.
You're not afraid of werewolves, are you?
I didn't have you down as the werewolf hunting type either.
I like to keep you on your toes. Which reminds me. Hot chocolate. I thought we might be here a while.
When did you have time to make this?
During the last break.
But that was before the call-in.
What else did I bring? Let me see. Wine? Nighty.
Are we having a sleepover, Munro?
Well, it is awfully late.
Isn't there a motel near here?
Well, yes, there is, Poe.
What's going on?
I have a confession to make. I already booked us a room. It's Casper. What should we do?
I'll call the police.
Wait. Maybe we should talk to him.
Are you insane?
The gun was fake.
How do you know?
It was made of plastic. My point is, I don't think he's trying to hurt us. He thinks he's genuinely trying to help.
A moment ago, you were calling him crazy. I... Do what you feel you must.
You can't be here. Wait, what?
Poe's already called the police. They're looking for you. Go home, Casper.
You know who I am?
You're kidding, right?
Please, I'm trying to save your life. I'm going to open this door now, and you're going to save all of us.
Lock it, Alice. Lock it.
No.
Thank you. Now step on it before this place explodes.
happened?
He sucker punched us from behind.
Where are we?
Are you okay? We're in the sound booth at the studio.
Why?
I don't know. He's locked us in. I've tried the door already.
Is there another way out?
Death? I'm assuming Casper will let us out when he's done with us.
Happy birthday to me.
You said you wanted to try something different this year.
I'm sorry I had to do that. It's to keep you safe. I work for a company called Coit Industries. We specialize in speculative technology. I say we. The science team do the heavy lifting. I'm just M&M. Mishaps and malfunctions. It's my job to clean up the results. Normally, I don't intervene. Just let it happen, then clear up. But people will still be listening to you years from now because I've saved you.
So, the whole werewolves thing.
I didn't want to wake up alone.
I don't get it.
Let's face it, birthday or not, you'd have gone home to your wife after the show. I know you'd have stayed late and we'd have had some fun, but eventually you'd leave. Like you always do.
Monroe.
I just wanted someone to wake up with. To wish me happy birthday and give me a hug.
But what's that got to do with Wolf Lane?
Nothing. It doesn't matter now. Maybe if you get a time machine, you'll find out.
Okay, it's like this. Around midnight, you're on Wolf Lane. At the same time, an organization I can't name is testing an experimental weapon. The test glitches, you get fried, and M&M are called in for disposal because it's not your normal run-of-the-mill explosion. Tomorrow, the news spreads that you've vanished. You're never found. Time travel is Coit's most profitable service. The key is subtlety. You don't use it to kill Hitler. You use it to manipulate election results, justify wars, or in my case, rescue 2 local radio hosts so you can keep listening to their show. You're welcome, by the way.
Let us out! Let us out!
No point yelling, Monroe. It's soundproofed in and out.
Fine. Let's use our mind power to open the door.
So that is how the world ends. You didn't hear it from me. I wish you'd say something. I'm just gonna go. I'll leave it another minute just to be safe, though. Good luck, Poe and Munro.
Did I just open that with my mind?
Try locking it again.
Or we could just leave.
Yes, best not to mess with telekinesis. Ladies first.
Thanks, Poe. Let's hope Casper isn't out there.
Wait. Sorry, I forgot. There's still time to go to Wolf Lane if you'd like.
You're driving. You're live on air, Line 1. What should we call you?
Oh yeah, it's me.
Whoa, hey! Hang up!
Help! He's got a gun!
Hang up!
Back?
Don't! I can't let you tell them where to go.
Don't! Don't!
Back? Back?
Boom.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum.
Good news. Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
Don't worry, you'll not be hungry for much longer. If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Bueno, pues me queda el último capítulo.
Extraordinary.
What is your wish?
A wish, you say? Let me think. I wish that Alice Munro never stops loving me.
Your wish is granted.
How does it work?
It's magic, isn't it?
Yes, some kind of sensor.
Go on. Ask it something.
Okay. What time is it?
The equinox.
Huh. I believe it is.
Sometimes she's cryptic.
How about this then, Rose? What's the square root of 1,296?
She's confused. I'll do a reboot.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's wonderful. I'm sure August will love it.
Museums aren't what they used to be, Poe.
No. They're much rarer than ever before.
Too kind. Let me get those prizes for you.
Of course. Happy to help.
Let's call it payment for that wish.
Yes. Munro will be pleased with my wish.
Good luck, little feller. Treasure buried. Remind me why this is my job again?
You have smaller fingers than me, Munro, and you can get into smaller spaces.
So it's nothing to do with you having the warm, cozy studio then?
Absolutely not. How many capsules to go?
Are we getting paid for this?
It's marketing, Munro. Promoting the museum makes us look good.
I suppose any publicity is good publicity. I've got one left.
Good work, Munro. Going live in 3, 2... Welcome back, listeners. Good news. Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
That's right, Poe. I'm almost done. And then our listeners can start trying to find them.
Yes, thanks to the generosity of August Museum, you could find a buried treasure. Tell them what's in the capsules, Munro.
Only the best treasure of all, Poe. A free family ticket to August Museum.
And that's not all. One lucky capsule has a secret treasure in it, hidden by the curator himself.
I wonder what that is, Poe.
Maybe it's a magical potion.
Oh, Poe, I wish it was. Because then it could teleport me back to the studio.
That's so sweet, Munro. I miss you too.
And teleport you back out here.
I see. Moving swiftly on. Did one of them feel different to the others, Munro?
No, not really.
Well, handle them carefully in case they open a portal to another world.
Could do with one.
Okay then, sounds like Munro is getting a little frosty. Time for these words from our sponsors. Remember, Munro, if you speak with a smile, people know you're smiling.
I hate you. Does that sound happy?
Actually, yes, it does. You can tell what shape your mouth is in.
Dehydrated. I think I'm gonna keep this last one, Poe.
But we're supposed to be hiding all 10.
I know, but we could give it away live on air.
I suppose. Okay. Bring it back with you then.
On my way.
Welcome back, listeners. It's time to find the treasure. Get the geocaching app. Search for hashtag Poe and Munro, no spaces, and join the hunt. If you see Munro, tell her dinner's in the dog.
Because you cooked it.
I'm an exceptional cook. Munro, on the other hand, burns everything.
Like our friendship.
Sorry, Munro. You know I love you, really. Let's have a little break whilst Munro gets back to the studio.
Good luck, August.
Yes, good luck.
Don't worry, Rose. You'll not be hungry for much longer.
Sorry about the mood. It just felt lonely.
You're not alone, Alice. You've got me.
I don't know, do I?
Of course you do. You know how much I care for you.
And your wife?
It's complicated, you know that.
The thing is, I'm not sure it is.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just tired, I guess.
What we have is special. The most special thing.
And your marriage?
It's Schrödinger's marriage. I'm simultaneously married and not married at the same time.
No, Poe, you're married. There's a piece of paper that states exactly where you are at this current point in time.
Alice, we're going live.
Let me.
3, 2...
Welcome back to Radio August's Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum. Earlier today, I placed 9 capsules in and around town for you lovely listeners to find, and one of them was sealed by the curator himself. Find that capsule and you'll win a hot dinner date with me, Alice Munro.
Munro, that's... What if it's a girl?
Oh. I hadn't thought about that. I would love that, actually.
Did you mean hot dinner as in the food is hot, or a hot date?
Well, I suppose that depends on who wins, doesn't it, Poe?
Astounding. Munro is offering a dinner date with the first person who finds the curator's capsule. Good luck, I suppose.
Oh, and spoiler alert, I wasn't that great at hiding them. Finding them should be easy.
Much like getting a date with you, then.
You could always try and find it yourself, Poe.
But I already have so much of you already, Munro.
Well, look, we have our first caller.
Hello, it's Eric. Eric Planner.
Hello, Eric. What's happening?
Oh my God. Hi, Monroe.
Hi, Eric.
I am such a big fan.
Oh, I'm doing a heart shape with my fingers, but you can't see it.
I found a capsule.
Which one?
Outside the doctor's surgery, underneath the bench.
That's one of ours. Crack it open, Eric, and let us know what's inside.
Okay.
Well, while
Todo
Eric's trying to
emocionado.
work out what he's won, tell us more about the doctor's surgery, Munro.
Okay. It's a general practice. I don't actually go there, but I'm sure it's very nice.
Where do you go?
I haven't needed to see a doctor since I got to August. I'm more of a holistic girl anyway.
Okay, let's put a pin in that then. I wonder how Eric's doing.
Eric? Eric, what did you find?
Eric?
I can't hear anything, Poe.
Maybe his phone ran out of battery.
Weird. Shall we take the next one? You're live on Radio August.
I love you, Monroe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do I win a date?
Sure, if you find the curator's prize.
I'm at the railway crossing. I'm opening the capsule now.
What was that?
Sounds like he dropped the phone.
I didn't even get their name.
They'll be back on in a minute.
Great. Why don't you tell us about the railway station while we wait?
Of course. August Railway Station was built in 1936 by the Thomas More Clay and Brick Company. The very first train route was between Birmingham and August and all the villages in between. It closed down about 5 years ago because, quite frankly, not many people wanted to come to August.
Did I ever say that you're a know-it-all?
Not live on air, but I'll take a compliment anywhere it's served.
Poe, I don't think caller 2's coming back.
2 in a row. If we lose 3 callers, that's a record.
Well, there is one on the line. Third time lucky? Caller, you're live on Radio August.
Hi, it's Jazz. I'm at the crossroads.
Hey, Jazz, great to meet you. Have you found a capsule?
Yep, it was by the postbox.
That's one of ours. Now, remember, once you've opened it, try not to lose battery, or get cut off, or disappear.
Got it. Opening it now.
Seriously?
This is too strange, Munro.
Life is strange, Poe.
No, something's not right.
What are you going to do about it?
Maybe we should open the capsule we've got.
Don't jinx it. We've got a 4th caller. Let's try them.
Venga, va. Por la siguiente llamada.
Fine. Caller 4. You're live on Radio August.
Hi, Paul. It's Izzy.
Hello, Izzy. What's that short for?
Izzy.
Yes.
It's short for Izzy. That's my name.
Silly me. Where are you, Izzy?
I'm at the Old Well in Brierley. Is it in the bucket?
It's not in the bucket, Izzy. It is nearby, though.
All right, I'll have a look.
Please call in once you've found the capsules, not when you're in the general vicinity.
Found it.
Excellent. Now, take a look inside and tell us what you find. Izzy?
Sorry.
Oh, we thought we'd lost you.
No, the lid was stuck. I'm opening it now.
Izzy?
Izzy?
We should open our capsule, Munro.
Maybe someone's pranking us.
To what end?
I don't know.
Venga, todas las llamadas.
Caller number 5, you're live on Radio August.
Hi, Munro. It's Eddie here.
Hello, Eddie here. What do you got for me?
I've got a capsule.
Which one?
It's from the telephone box on High Road.
That's one of ours, although it's not a telephone box anymore.
No, it's a defib thing.
Yeah, that's used to resuscitate people who have had heart attacks.
Good. I think I'll be having one if we go on a date.
Well, no one's found the right one yet, Eddie. That we know of.
Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck, Eddie.
Yes, good luck.
Eddie?
He sounded sweet.
Sounded?
Well, they're obviously all part of the same prank.
What if something serious is happening to them, Munro?
Maybe you could go and watch the next caller.
Or we could just open the capsule that's right in front of us.
Don't you want to see where this is all going?
To hell in a handbasket, I should imagine.
Grumpy guts.
This is on you, Munro.
I just can't stop. We've got callers. Caller 6, you're live.
Not for very long.
Hey guys, I'm Queenie.
Hi, Queenie. Where are you at?
I'm at the Mary August statue.
It's a stunning piece.
Oh, I think you're both stunning pieces.
Queenie, that's sweet. Have you found a capsule yet?
Yes, but I've been listening and I'm getting a bit worried about opening it.
The plot thickens.
Queenie, are you playing with us?
I'd like to be.
Well then, open it up.
Okay.
Another one bites the dust.
She seemed quite eager to open it.
Perhaps it is an elaborate prank after all.
Only one way to find out.
Open our capsule?
Keep taking callers.
Caller number 7. Munro is 0 for 6.
Oh, I'm not sure what that means.
Of course you don't. What's your name, caller?
It's Helena?
And have you found a capsule?
Yes, I have. I'm at Orchard Way, the Lover's Walk.
The Lover's Walk?
Munro!
Hey, Helena. What's the Lover's Walk?
Oh, it's not really called that. It's just a nickname.
Go on.
It's just a lovely place to walk.
It's a very discreet woods, Munro, with lots of conveniently placed benches and tree stumps.
Tree stumps? To sit on? Oh, that's so rude!
What's he doing?
He's being an idiot.
Yes, I have a first degree in idiocy.
Have you opened your capsule yet, Helena?
Not yet. I'm doing it now. Just putting my phone down.
Be careful.
Godspeed.
Helena? Can you hear me?
So long, and good night.
Well, there's only 2 capsules left to find.
I still think we should open ours.
We can do that afterwards. What if there's some big punchline for 9?
I don't think so, Munro, but you have the controls.
Caller 8?
Hello, Munro. I'm Arvin.
Hello, Arvin. How are you today?
Better for hearing you.
And Poe, of course.
Hello, Arvin.
Not so much Poe.
Alrighty.
I'd literally kill to go on a date with you.
How many people?
That's sweet?
I think you're gorgeous.
Okay, then.
Shall I open the capsule now?
Yes, please do.
Okay, Munro. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Arvin.
Yes, Arvin. Let's hope the same fate that's literally struck 7 people in a row before you somehow skips you this time.
There's no need to be like that, Poe. Arvin? Arvin?
I'm guessing he's opened the capsule, Munro.
Arvin?
Arvin? Anybody there?
He's not a ghost.
How do you know?
We've only got one caller left. How did they find them so fast?
We didn't even get to find out how Arvin found his.
Maybe he just wants to be on the radio.
If this turns into a meme, we'll be taking calls like this for the rest of our lives.
Shush, Poe. Let's think.
Caller number 9. You're currently live on Radio August.
Hey, it's Q.
Hi, Hugh. Congrats, you found the last capsule.
Did I?
Yes, you did. We've already had 8 callers, so you must be the last.
Wow, so is the curator prize still available?
Well, actually...
We lost a lot of those other callers. Phone line issues.
Okay, so it's still all to play for.
Absolutely. Although I'd recommend not opening the capsule and bringing it to the station first.
I'm actually at the graveyard, so that's quite a ways away.
We can wait.
Just let Q open the capsule, Poe.
Don't you want to see what happens?
Just let them do their thing.
Fine. Fire away, Q. Break the capsule and try to avoid death.
Death?
He's kidding. It's just that whenever someone's opened up a capsule so far, they've stopped talking to us.
Why would they do that?
We're kind of hoping you could tell us.
I can video call if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, wait. I'm on 3G, so it's not going to work out here.
A likely story.
Thanks for trying, Q. It's totally up to you whether you open your capsule or not.
Q?
Q?
We've just lost 9 people in a row mid-conversation. That's a Radio August record.
Congratulations to everyone who found a capsule.
We think.
And we'll be back on the hour with the next August update.
Until then, stay safe, August.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh dear.
I don't like the sound of that.
I just remembered I made a wish today.
What did you wish for?
It was trivial. I honestly can't remember.
Did it have anything to do with these capsules?
The curator did say something about the capsules being payment for the wish.
And you're telling me this now?
It just seemed like a little bit of fun at the time. The painting was talking.
You made a wish with a talking painting.
Now you're saying it, that does sound a little suspicious, doesn't it?
You think?
Maybe I should go and see the curator again.
I want to see what's in the capsule.
Munro, it could be dangerous.
That's my middle name, honey. Where are we, Poe?
I don't know. But wherever we are, it looks pretty old. I wonder why we're here.
What did you wish for?
Yes.
Go on.
I wished that you'd never stop loving me.
Hello, Miss Monroe, Mr. Pope. This is your wish.
Are you Rose? Where are we?
We're here.
That's funny, Rose. Where's here?
En ninguna parte.
En español ha dicho.
Can you let us out, please?
No. You must love him
Hola.
forever.
Let us out, or you're getting a smack, young lady. Poe?
Don't risk it. We need to work out what's going on.
Adios, amigos. Stay.
Qué raro, en ningún momento hablaba en español.
How do we get out?
I don't think we're meant to, Alice. This is my wish.
Well, it's not my wish. How do I get out?
Maybe there's something we can use in this room.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do with that? Pick the lock?
There is no lock, because there is no door. The furniture and decoration in this place are eclectic.
What does eclectic mean again?
Diverse, a mix. It's basically an interior designer's nightmare.
That's what I studied at college.
Interior design?
Yeah. I thought I'd decorate the apartments of the rich and famous when I got older.
And did you?
No. I was usually doing the walk of shame from them.
Nice image.
Girls gotta make mistakes. If we're spending eternity here, I hope the menu's a la carte.
Do we need to eat? I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry either.
That's unusual for you.
What are you trying to say, Poe?
Nothing, just, you, tend to graze a lot.
Graze? Like a cow?
I love the way you eat.
Sorry. I'm getting crabby.
Pun intended.
No.
We need to find a proper sponsor for Radio August.
I'll add it to the list, along with getting out of here.
It's not just your responsibility. Money is evil, isn't it?
Only if you don't have it.
Only if you do have it.
Get me out of here and I'll show you a good time without money.
Hostia.
Do you think she's watching us, Rose?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here looking pretty.
You're doing an excellent job. I'm letting the side down, as per usual.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Leave that to me.
Do you think time passes differently here?
I'm assuming we're both asleep, so yeah.
Perception is reality, though, Munro.
So you think this is real?
Who knows? Sometimes it's better not knowing.
That's what my mom used to say. She never told me anything.
I've never met your mother.
Let's just say she's dead.
Is she?
Perception is reality, Poe.
Yes, I had that coming. What didn't she tell you?
Relatives dying. Her and Dad divorcing. Dad dying. Her remarrying. The list goes on, really.
That's awful. I never knew about those things.
It's okay. Time passes.
Do you think you look like your mother when you get older?
I hope not.
I don't suppose you have a picture of her, do you?
Poe, gross.
Sorry, got carried away. I'll keep looking. You know, I collected antique vases at one point.
Did they look like that?
No, they were very expensive. One-of-a-kind treasures.
Like me?
Yes, exactly like you.
What made you stop?
Breakage.
That sounds lovely.
It's supposed to be relaxing, to help you meditate.
Can it open a doorway?
Only to one's mind. Maybe if we set fire to the place, she will set us free.
That's not really an experiment I'd be into. She'd probably just let us burn.
Well, that would be one way out. Do you remember Huntington Beach?
Yeah. You refused to go into the sea or take off your shoes.
And as a consequence, I got shoes full of sand.
You should take my advice more often.
Hindsight's 20/20, Munro.
Didn't see this coming.
Hola.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
What happened?
I thought if I hit you over the head, Rose would see that I didn't love you anymore and it would break the wish.
I think I see where you're coming from.
But when you crumpled to the floor, I felt so bad.
Yes, perhaps didn't think that one quite far enough through.
I'm so sorry, John. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Alice. Just let me get to my feet.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You can stay here.
But I don't want you to fall, Poe. I'll be right behind you.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. You can stay here, okay?
Okay.
I think you may actually be onto something there, Munro.
I am?
The wish. We need to break it.
How do we do that?
You have got to stop loving me.
Who said I loved you anyway?
I'm being serious, Alice. If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
So, you're just going to hurl insults at me?
Not necessarily. I can undermine our relationship pragmatically.
It's already working.
Hold that thought.
Otra vez.
Are you a gold digger, Munro?
No. What money do you have anyway?
So you're interested in how wealthy I am?
No.
Have I ever told you how stunning you look, Munro?
Where are you going with this poem?
Just what happens when we get older?
Retirement?
I'm not sure I can love you as much when your looks go.
I know you're being mean deliberately, Poe.
I've cheated on my wife before, you know.
No, I did not know that. Why don't you enlighten me?
I sleep with all my co-stars.
Wasn't one of them a guy?
También.
I sleep with all my co-stars.
Yeah. Of course you do.
Alice, why can't you be more clever?
Because I swapped intelligence for modesty.
So you're not very modest either.
Funny.
I lied about Mother's trick to get rid of memories.
That's okay. You were comforting me.
No, I just wanted you to shut up.
Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
Please stop this.
No, this is it, Munro. Get angry. Hate me.
I do hate you, you bastard!
Silence! No more talking till I say. I'll kill both of you. Over and over again.
She didn't say we couldn't sing.
This isn't real. It's not a thing.
Hold on, I'm practicing. There's something I've been keeping in. I'm not the man you dreamed I am. There's bodies in the basement.
The basement.
I take my life before I leave my wife. There's no escaping.
What just happened?
I don't know. Were you?
In a painting.
Yes, we had the same dream.
Maybe there were chemicals in the capsules.
Yes, that caused a joint hallucination that lasted much longer than the time we've been away.
Do you think all the capsules are the same?
Probably. You go and get the remaining capsules. I'll visit the curator.
You're so mean to me.
Sorry, Munro. Let's just go quickly whilst we still can. Is it possible to see the curator, please?
I am the curator. Did you steal some tickets yesterday?
What? No. The curator, the other curator, he gave them to me.
There is no other curator. It's just myself and Vicky, who sometimes helps at the front desk.
But then, who was I talking to?
Not me.
The painting of the girl. That's still here, isn't it?
Painting of a girl?
Let me show you. It was there. You've taken it down.
No, we never hang anything there. It's a doorway.
But when I came in, there was a painting.
Well, unless someone's been messing around.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm feeling pretty confused right now.
And the tickets?
Well, of course. How much do I owe you?
Nine residents of August have been reported missing.
And they were all listeners looking for our geocached capsules.
There may be more capsules still out there. If you find one, please don't open it and turn it into the police immediately.
In related news, a man posing as the curator of August Museum is also wanted for questioning by the police.
He's potentially dangerous, so do not approach him.
Curator Jones is described as tall, dark, and mysterious.
Sounds like you, Poe.
Don't give people the idea it was me.
Sorry. No, I can vouch for Poe's whereabouts last night. And most nights, actually.
Should we tell them what happened, Munro?
I'm not sure they're ready.
August. We think the curator spiked those museum capsules.
Just to be clear, imposter curated Jones, not actual curated Tombs.
As absurd as it sounds, the capsules he gave us seemed to contain some kind of hallucinogenic drug.
In a Wizard of Oz kind of way.
Yes. We think those capsules had the power to make people believe they were being teleported.
The drug activated when the capsule was opened.
Our capsule took us to a strange place indeed.
It was just a room, Poe.
No, Munro. I think we were in a painting.
Okay.
We were trapped.
Because you'd made a wish.
I'm not sure I want to tell them about that bit, Munro.
Why are we telling them any of it?
To stop them. Opening capsules if they ever find one.
I think they've got that now.
I'm sorry, Munro. About all the things I said.
Did you mean any of them? He said he doesn't love me anymore.
Ah yes, let's take a quick break now then, shall we? Alice, ratings. You can't say things like that on air.
Is that all you care about? Ratings?
No. I thought that's what you cared about. Being a star, turning Radio August into your platform.
That's not me, Poe.
I care about you. Whatever you want.
You care about me? Care.
I'm scared, Munro.
Of what?
If I take it back, if that stupid wish somehow comes true again.
That's just convenient, isn't it?
We should have stayed in that room. Just the two of us.
What about the missing people?
They're missing. The police will find them.
No, they won't, Poe. And I feel responsible.
We're both responsible.
You don't know what happened, just some delusions.
Well, I'm gonna help look. Are you coming with me, or do you just care about Radio August?
You. I always choose you. Where to, Munro?
Adventure, Poe. Always adventure.
Pues ya estaría el juego. Este era el 6º capítulo. Bueno, pues lo vamos dejando por aquí.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
Bueno, lo dicho. Chao, chao.